Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge, July 18th, 2016. I'm trying something different with my mic for now, and lowering the sensitivity a little bit. I should be getting a new mic sometime within the next few weeks, and hopefully it won't be too bad. I did a test video, and it should be okay. But if you watch and you have comments, please let me know. Looking at the leaderboard already, getting into this a little bit later than usual. We already have 10 people who've tried it out. Maybe one is still in there. And have some people that have had a bad run. So, let's, be strategic with it as always. Oh, that's why. Lure. And no effective upgrades. Okay. Well, same rules as always apply. And that is, be careful. 3 infestation types, which means we have a pretty good shot of getting slime. Which would be extremely bad. But we know how big the ship is. And really, that's it. Lure, oh man, I cannot stand starting with lure. The problem is, I simply don't know how to use it. And I don't understand how it can be safely used. Like I can drop one in here. And I can open D5. And if nothing attacks it, then I know that R6 is safe, but it means I have to sit and wait. And when slime may very well be of infestation type, sitting and waiting is the last thing that you want to do. If I put it on the boarding ship and move it down to R4, then I could get stuck with something on the boarding ship and have no way to deal with it. If you happen to watch my video and you have experience with lure and know how to use it effectively, please let me know, because it is not one that I've really used often at all. I mean, I carried it around for a while in my campaign, but it quickly became clear that it wasn't really worth the sorry. Well, that is good for one way. Permanent upgrade. Got some things here. I'm just gonna leave that lure down because it's really not going to help or hurt me right now. Well, the good news is there's some stuff in the other room. Bad news is I just do not have a way to deal with it. Man, like I said, now I know why people haven't gotten very far. It's simply, lure. And especially with the size and layout of this ship, I don't know what I can do. the worst part is, the longer I wait, the more I'm concerned that there's going to be slime, because I'm having to think this through. If I'd started in a room with a second airlock, I could at least be assured that that was safe. But without blindly charging into rooms, which you should never do, especially with 3 infestation types, you're going to lose a drone. There's no way around that. This is going to be another short video, but like I've said in my other videos, if I can't guarantee that it's safe, if I can't provide some measure of certainty, then it really just comes down to you can't stay on the ship. I have gained a little bit from this ship, and you know, that's just going to have to make the trip worthwhile. I am going to do something really crazy and open D13, nav 2, R2, generator, and D5. But I can't do D5 yet because it'll close immediately if I do that. And I am hoping there's nothing in R5. That is the best that I can do right now. Especially in a generator room like that, there's just, you can't work with it. You can't defend against it. Another thing that concerns me is I have not seen evidence of swarm yet. I have heard tales, and I've seen myself, that if you drop a lure in the next room, swarm will go after it. At this point, over half the ship is next to a lure, so something should be attacking. Well, maybe not over half the ship, but half the ship. So I would expect that something should be attacking a door. And the fact that it's not does not mean that it's safe. And if there's not swarm, then there's slime. So again, the concern becomes effectively protecting your ship. If there is anything in those rooms, the lures should draw it out. Two is going to be my bait ship. I can't believe I haven't encountered anything yet. Honestly, it makes me all the more nervous for the other rooms, simply because there's, well, I mean, 3 infestation types tells me there should be something, and I haven't seen anything yet. Really bad thing I'm about to do. If I had remote power, it would simplify things. I'm just going to leave that door open, because if there is something in it, then it doesn't matter. And if something attacks that lure, it's already done. It's over, and that's okay. Um, this, I think this is probably going to end up being a very long, probably boring episode, simply because I don't like these. I'm maybe a little cowardly, but I don't want to see my drones broken. And every step, that's a risk. Every single step. I'm going to give it at least a few more seconds just in case it's a leaper. Oh, crap. See, I learned something the other day and I forgot it. I actually forgot. Sentries do not attack lures. So this whole time I've been in a position where I might get attacked by a lure and just get totally chewed up. And there's a good chance that a sentry's on board. There's a good chance that everything's on board at this point, except for one. And I know two things. Slime won't attack lures, or at least I don't believe they will. I'm sure they won't go after them. Hell, I don't know. Maybe they will. I don't use lures, so I don't know. But I found out the other day that sentries will not, because I had a lure and I almost almost drove into a room that had a sentry. For one scrap, it's not worth it. If that room was filled with scrap, I might take the chance. If I knew any of the other rooms, I might take the chance. But as it stands, I can't get around the ship. I still have to find another room with a generator, and I still have to. I don't know. It's not worth it. I hate doing it. It feels like such an uneventful episode, but I have a very bad feeling, much like a lot of the people who got a score of 100 in this map. If I go any further, I'm going to start losing ships. And with my playstyle, that's just not acceptable. You can't just blindly run into these things. And I try to do that as little as possible, so I'm going to end it here. I probably padded the video out a little bit. Have a score of 550, 2 pieces of scrap, but no damage. And that's really what I call the win. So, maybe it wasn't too exciting. Maybe, if you have suggestions, if you have any experience with lure, please let me know, and I will try to incorporate those. Otherwise, any of these that have lure are probably still going to be short episodes. I hate it, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good day.